In this beautiful place called planet Earth, we have to interact with other human beings. And interacting with them, we analyze their behavior, and we do that through also analyzing the psychology. You have the bright side of psychology, and then you have the dark side of psychology. And we're going to talk about the dark side of psychology. And there are 3 different personality types in the dark psychology triad. And that is psychopathy, narcissism, and Machiavellianism. But the most common one you really hear about is narcissism. So I'm going to give you 12 different things that you can look out for in a narcissist personality. Number 1, excessive self-centeredness. Anytime you're talking to them, no matter what it is, it's always going to be recentered with the I, my, me. My feelings hurt. What about me? I felt this way, no matter what it is that you're saying. So continue to pay attention to how much they focus on themselves. Number 2, a lack of empathy. When you're dealing with men, you have to already know that there is a reduced capacity for empathy. So a person with narcissistic personality disorder, they have an even further reduced ability to be empathetic. So no matter how you're feeling, that person is not going to be able to connect with how you feel, and you'll be able to see it in your interactions. Number 3, you'll see manipulative behavior. And how you will see this behavior is through projection. The males typically always project their feelings or their voids onto you to get you to embody them so that you can do what it is that they want you to do without them having to say that they need you to do it. So this is one of the most common forms of manipulative tactics that the narcissists will use. Number 4, grandiose sense of self. In the age of the MTGOW, red pill, and manosphere, you'll commonly hear this I'm an alpha male, kind of like King Kong ain't got nothing on me. They think that they're something that they're totally not. They're like puny little guys, $140, and can only weigh or lift 90 pounds, but let them tell it, they can lift 5,000 pounds curling. Grandiose sense of self. I'm an alpha male, self-proclaimed. Number 5, a constant need for attention and validation. You'll see this on the myriad of podcasts that these guys create. They're always in the camera. They're always talking somewhere so that people can focus their attention on them. And there's a situation where this woman complimented a guy's girlfriend, and he got upset because she didn't compliment him. Constant need for attention. Number 6, difficulty accepting criticism. Any time that you highlight an error or a fault, they blow up. They blow up and they crumble because they do not like being criticized because they already have fragile egos. And so a narcissist is the type of person to inflate his ego artificially. So when you bring up the reality in their face, it shatters their fairy tale and it shatters their illusion, and it causes them internal pain. So they have an aversion to criticism. Number 7, a total lack of accountability. If you listen to the red pill and the manosphere, you'll see that nothing that's wrong in society is their fault. It's always the women's fault, the matrix. Why don't we take Fresh and Fit, for example? They just got their channel demonetized for a lot of things that they were doing, violating YouTube's user-friendly guidelines, right? Even in the face of them violating them repeatedly, when it was all said and done, it wasn't anything that they did. It was the Matrix who didn't want the audience to receive the message. It's never their fault. It's everyone else's. Extreme lack of accountability. Number 8, exploitative behavior. They are masters at sniffing out vulnerabilities and using those vulnerabilities for their ultimate purpose that best suits themselves and actually hurts the person that they've exploited. So be on the lookout for exploitative behavior. Number 9, superficial relationships. There is no depth in the relationships that a narcissist forms. It's all surface level, and typically it's centered around a void that they need fulfilled. So when you find yourself going deep, because these people have an issue or difficulty connecting emotionally, you'll see that there's a strong aversion to going any deeper than the surface level that you've built the relationship on. So make sure that you take a look out for that. Number 10, idealization and devaluation. Anytime that they're painting a picture, they like to paint a romanticized version of the picture, take you away from what the truth really is. So that's their idealization form. But then you have the devaluation form, so that way they can make you feel less worthy. In you feeling less worthy, they paint the illusion that you have it good, making you ignore what's really going on in real time. So be very, very alert for that particular move. Number 11, gaslighters. They are absolute horrible at doing anything besides gaslighting, which is shifting your perception on reality. So you say, hey, that car is red, and they will do any and everything to make you question your own eyes. Be very, very careful with someone who can shift your perception on reality right in front of your eyes. And number 12, lack of boundaries. It doesn't matter what you say. It doesn't matter how much you try to protect yourself. This person has a total disregard for your boundaries, and they will force themselves on you, and they will get upset when you try to enforce those boundaries. Those are your 12 things to look out for in narcissistic personality disorder. Make sure you like, subscribe, and follow for more. It's your girl, the Queen Maker. Peace.